And for those of you joining us late, there's a small little controversy that broke out after a tweet by Alireza. We're going to turn it to Toronto, and Anastasia is going to break it down for us. What happened, Anastasia?
Thanks, guys. As I mentioned before, we had this shoe accident with Alireza Firouzja yesterday on the round 9s of the FIDE Candidates. We were very lucky that Mike Klein, the journalist from Chess.com, spoke with the international arbiter Aris Marghetis after the game, and he found out the information.
Thanks, guys. We are here with Chief Arbiter Aris Marghetis after the tweet from Alireza Firouzja. Everyone wants to know what exactly happened in the tournament hall today for round 9.
Thanks, Mike. So about just over an hour into the round, we have a bit of an old building here, and so the floors are a bit creaky. The players are used to that. When most players walk around during the tournament, you don't hear them walking; you hear the creak. However, there was a certain point after about 60 minutes in, when Mr. Firouzja was in the refreshment area, walking in a very limited space, like pacing, and players do that all the time. That's fine. But he had a very heavy footfall. You could hear. It sounded like boots, like it wasn't creaking. It was. I don't know what word to use. It was Stompish, if you will. And so I was beginning to get a little bit concerned. I thought, well, this is too much noise. I'm wondering if this is disturbing anyone. And as I was reaching the conclusion that this is getting too loud, one of the other players, actually officially complained to me. And it was a player who was closest to where that was. And so when the player told me, as the chief arbiter, I have a few responsibilities. One of them is to protect all of the players, the tournament, the integrity of the game. And so I had to kind of make a decision here. Well, is he disturbing more than I would disturb him, let's say? So what I did at that point is I went to the refreshment area, and I didn't want to intrude on Mr. Firouzja's space. So I kind of kept a certain distance and waited for him to kind of make eye contact with me. He did. They waited a little bit longer, and it seemed to be a welcoming, yeah, what do you want, Chief Arbiter? So I went up to him and I said, there's been a complaint about the noise you're making walking in this little area here. So a couple of suggestions, maybe you could spread your walking area. I don't know if that resonated. I don't know if that clicked the way I said it, because we're whispering to each other. I said, you could spread your walking area. And I said, maybe tomorrow, if you have some softer shoes, you could, consider trying those. So that's all I did. I made 2 suggestions. I didn't in any way give an ultimatum. I didn't in any way threaten any kind of discipline or anything like that. The 2 suggestions. I find that's like a great way to deal with people, is you give them ideas, and together we'll work at a compromise. So I think at that point in the game, I think that it just kind of fluke. He was in that small area pacing, and it bothered the player.
Thank you, Mike and Chess.com, for the interview. We will definitely keep an eye on this story. And now back to you guys.